Tampa Motormouth in the zone behind the microphone, all crazy all the time with a Sports Shuffle Motormouth Minute Football Huddle Plus update. As of course the football world yesterday had a plethora of emotions from sadness and tragedy. It's about 3 p.m. Everyone remembers where they were when the junior Seau news broke that his live-in girlfriend had found him in his home with a self-inflicted gunshot wound, according to many reports. And it was then ruled a suicide as the story further developed, and he even ended texting his wife and his kids the night before, telling them that he loved him. The suicide note explained that he wanted his brain donated to research, and with all of the things that he was going through, and you have to wonder about concussions and how much they really do affect football players even long after they are retired. And hopefully this very tragic death, there will be some good that comes out of it. And the Sports Shuffle takes a moment to pass along thoughts and prayers to all the surviving family members of the Seau family, and to take a moment of silence in the passing of a great football icon and a great person. And we go from sadness and tragedy to scandals. Dateline New Orleans is, of course, already the administrational suspensions were handed out last month. Sean Payton gone for a month. Loomis, general manager, gone half the season. Payton gone the entire season. Now, how would the players suffer? 4 players specifically targeted. The worst out of all the suspensions had to be Jonathan Vilma, gone for the entire season. According to many reports, he found out about it through SportsCenter, so perhaps the team sending him another message via that way. In fact, there's even Fujita, who's now with the Packers, even though not with the Saints anymore, still received 3 games. Hopefully this will put Bountygate to bed, at least after this week, and everyone can start talking about football, OTAs, and looking forward to the season once again. Of course, crazy news coming out of Baltimore. Dateline Ravens, as Terrell Suggs was injured. According to many reports, the local radio station first broke it, as Suggs was injured in a pickup basketball game, tore his Achilles tendon. Best case scenario, returning October. Worst case scenario, out for the entire season. The team medical staff will take a look at him and determine what will happen. If he is placed on IR, which everyone's expecting, his salary will still count towards the cap, and there's even a clause in his contract that he could be fined $250,000 for taking part in basketball off-season activity not sanctioned by the Baltimore Ravens. And to end on a feel-good note, because there's so much sadness, depressing news, and bummer news, that the Tampa Bay Bucs signed Eric LeGrand, the former Rutgers Scarlet Knight player who was paralyzed with his spinal cord. He was breathing just 5 weeks later, and even eventually led his team out onto the field during Seniors Day. Congratulations go to the Buccaneers, who signed LeGrand as a free agent, even though he'll never take a snap. There seems to be many news sources out there and tidbits that seem to point to the fact that he'll be made a Buccaneer for life, and in fact, if that will happen, and is true, would be a truly magnanimous gesture by the Buccaneers. This has been Tampa Motormouth in the zone behind the microphone, all crazy all the time, for the Sports Shuffle. And here's hoping that your Thursday is absolutely fantastic. I am gone, and O to the U to the T.